Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Macedo is the best.
Okay, now the second point. What's the second point? This guy, Conor McGregor, saying, I'll be back 6 weeks and team Conor, come on, we can go and this and that. Okay, I'll give you my thoughts about his antics. The first one is, Conor McGregor saying, Conor McGregor speaking about his wife. Okay, now the first one, let me break it down each area. The first thing is, Conor is actually his roots, he's a hooligan. He's one of those roadside, rough, tough chaps. Like in Mumbai, you get this, street chaps. He's actually like one of my clients. She's a professional model and she also watches MMA. She's herself an MMA practitioner. She calls Conor McGregor white trash. Okay, she calls him a bum. Okay? Now, I have to wonder why she say that. It made sense later on, because if your upbringing is proper, if you're educated, if you have some class, you're not. I know you might say, oh, Loy, just like you. Yes, exactly. I never had proper upbringing. Never had a mother, father guide me. Never had proper education. I grew up on the streets. So, like if you see Rich Ace Franklin, just Google search. This guy never, such a classy guy. Randy Couture, never used even a bad word. There are so many UFC fighters who are like even Damian Maia. They're so respectful. They don't even showboard. What's his name? Matt Hughes, who got an accident, unfortunately. Legend of the sport. In fact, if you see Thai fighters, many Thai fighters, when they fight, they'll fight, kick, hit and beat and brutally, like they want to kill that person. After the fight is over, they join their hands, kneel down in front of that person, say, sorry, forgive me, thank you, They both do that. In fact, many people don't know this, but Muay Thai fighters, who are especially competing in the regional scene, sometimes they oil each other's bodies because, you have to have oil. They help each other in wraps. They support each other. They even train with each other. See, in martial arts, respect is very important. However, today what has happened is we live in a day and age where gimmicks work wonders. You have all this nonsense, trash talking and, your mother, father. And the more shocking it gets, the more people want. Like Mike Tyson, why was he so famous? I'll eat your mother, I'll eat your children, and I'll fuck this and I'll fuck that. And, yes, he did deliver. But people like that. Oh, they like the shock value. So Conor McGregor, as it is, he was a bum. Okay? Came from the streets. And, they talk like this. Why do you think he hit the old man in the pub? That is being a bully, he's an old man. Just leave him alone. Fine, you can argue. Hitting? Conor McGregor is a bum, like they're throwing that dolly on the bus. Okay, come out Khabib and all that. And Khabib, Khabib is from the mountains. He's a Muslim. These guys, Dagestanis, if there are no rules, they will kill, they will chop your body, slice it off. They don't give a fuck. Khabib is not a guy to be played around. These Westerners think it's a game. If, Conor McGregor, he even went to Russia. He was lucky that Putin was supporting him. You remember? Conor put his hand around Putin. Immediately he removed it. He did it for the photo of this thing. His security, they would have fucking broken his hand. Putin, lucky was there. He just signaled, okay. Fuck, The reason why he went to Russia and nobody touched him, because Putin must have given a mandate. Don't touch him, he's my guest. But I can challenge you, if Conor McGregor goes to Dagestan, there'll be no news of him. And I can challenge you this also. The best Irish hooligans, the best fighters, and the best Dagestani fighters go and fight in a no-holds bar. Not a single Irishman will survive. No, forget Irishmen, anybody. These guys they stay in the mountains, yeah. The oxygen is thin. They climb up and down the mountains. They live such a rugged life. For them, live by the sword, die by the sword. So, Conor McGregor is a fucking cartoon. What are you talking? People sometimes need to use their bloody head. Okay, so now Conor McGregor's first gimmick was what? First gimmick was, I'm going to do this. This trash talking, this is nonsense. He's just doing it for pay-per-view buys. And the reason he does it, because it works. Why do you think Dana White said, okay, we're going to have a part 4? Tell me, any other fighter, any other MMA fighter, if he was fighting and he broke his leg, would Dana White say, let's assume any other, just take anyone's name. Okay, Francis Ngannou, he doesn't like him. He breaks his leg. You think Dana White will say, no, he's going to fight part 4? No. It's just a cash cow. Dana White is a businessman. He doesn't give a fuck about you break your leg, you break your hand. You're making me money, you're my best friend. Dana White is a businessman. Okay. And yes, he's like how he was excessively supporting Ronda Rousey. Obviously, he had a soft corner and soft something for her, which is why Brendan Schaub said, Eskimo brothers. Just Google search what it means. So it was obvious. That's why Dana White never put Ronda Rousey and what's that female's name? A Brazilian. He always used to say she's Wanderlei Silva in heels. Can't get her name right now. I can't get her name. Okay, you put her name down below. So she was a savage. She would have destroyed Ronda Rousey. He didn't bring her in. He didn't let her fight. Everyone wanted to see, and everyone knew. When he put her against Holly Holmes, he thought she would win again. Kick. Even the Amanda Nunes fight. Where did they promote Amanda Nunes? He was so... His head was so up. Ronda Rousey's, whatever, pum pum. That he was worshipping her. Anyway, that's the second part. The third one. Now, Conor McGregor says 6 weeks. It's going to walk again, and we are going to come back. Okay, answer that. Why Conor McGregor is saying this? Look at Conor McGregor's age, 32. He has done it all. He has done what 99.99% of us on this planet cannot do. Rose from nothing, grabbed the fascination of the world, became almost a billionaire. Okay? He's a worldwide icon, he is a legend, he is famous, he has a brash following. I mean, his quotes were legendary. We're not here to take part, we are here to take over. I mean, he got the fancy of even non-MMA fans. Okay, he made it a... When he says that, I generated billions, yes, without a doubt. He bought in directly or indirectly people to see MMA. All the 7 top pay-per-view buys are of Conor McGregor. That's why Dana White supports him. Now, he's young. 32 is still young. 33 is still young. Now, the problem is he assumes what he did in the past, he can do it in the future. I mean, think about it. What about we guys? When we were young, when we were in our 20s, we felt invincible. Even though we were not fighters. We thought we didn't need any sleep. We could. In fact, why do you think so many take steroids? Why do you think so many lift heavy weights? Why do you think they lift excessive weights to the point where they can break their joints? Why do you think people show off? Yeah, because when we're young, we think we're invincible. We think we can do anything. We think we can rule the world. Conor McGregor is under the assumption that his body can still heal like before. Okay? Especially joints. Now, here's the thing. Even if he takes steroids to heal, because steroids facilitate the healing faster, or he takes anything. Number one is, your body is not the same way as before. After it breaks, it's never the same way. There are exceptions, but majority of the cases, after your body breaks, it's not the same way. Number one. Number two is, as you grow older, your body ages, physical body. Maybe the mind is sharp. Like for example, my mind is still as good as 20s, even better. Body is not. Third one is, you're talking of an ankle. You know, the most complicated area in the body, one is the knee, because the knee stabilizes. The knee takes a lot of punishment, especially for runners and athletes. And the second one is the ankle. Knee, because it takes the maximum load. Ankle, because when you run, your entire body weight, just imagine, entire body weight, head, chest, torso, waist, leg, the other leg, all is balancing on that ankle. Okay, so the joints have to stabilize. Now, if it was a muscle can tear and heal. That's why when you do bodybuilding, muscle tears and muscle heals fast. Joints, which is the white part. See, Dominic Cruz, he had a surgery for meniscus tear. How many surgeries? I think he went to 2 or 3 because the surgery failed. The joint did not accept the other joint from other part of his body. It takes time, man. And the poor fellow had to wait 10 years, literally, just to get back. I don't know, 10 years or at least 8 years or really long. Conor McGregor in his 20s versus 30s versus when he comes next or nearly in his 40s, it'll be different. Like Fedor Emelianenko. I can't get his second name. Fedor, just let's call Fedor. What was he in his prime? What is he today? It's not the same, man. The wear and tear is just crazy. So Conor McGregor's assumption that he's invincible, he's God, because of his attitude. Okay, and yes, there was a lot of adrenaline and he's a smart businessman. He's busy marketing for the next fight to make the hype stay forever. Okay. And another part is, so his theory about 6 weeks and rubbish. After a joint, you have to get back, you have to learn to walk. I'm sure he'll put progress pictures. Oh, I'm walking just like Chris Weidman. Oh, I'm walking, I'm healed, I'm better. Okay, your joint gets healed. Then you have to learn to walk. Then you have to start hitting and kicking and jumping and you have to start abusing that joint. You'll see, nah? And just imagine if he goes for another fight. You think they're not going to target his leg? You think they're not going to rush in? Just imagine you got an injury, it broke there, and you're rushing in to attack that same joint. And finally, speaking about Conor McGregor addressing that guy's wife. You know, I know Floyd Mayweather also had done it when he was fighting. During the fight, he was arguing with that boxer's wife. I don't know which fight was that. Actually, when he was boxing, they're clinching and he was arguing something. There are boxers who have touched the ass of a fighter during weigh-ins, and then, you know, pandemonium broke out. And I understand that some of them are doing this for pay-per-view buys, like Kobe Covington. They're doing it to generate hype. But there are certain lines you should not cross. You have a family, you have loved ones. This is only catering to a very hooligan kind of a crowd, a very cheap crowd. And this cheap crowd is there in every sport, whether it's football, cricket. They enjoy this. Ah ha ha, your wife, your mother, your daughter. The problem is that UFC will not penalize him. This is a funny thing. They will not, because he's a money-making star. Had anyone else done it, you think they would have kept quiet? This is where UFC and I think the world double standards comes in, especially with Dana White, which I like the guy a lot, but I hate it when he does this double standards. See, look at the way he treated Francis Ngannou. You know, he removed the belt in 3 months. Conor McGregor, what, nearly 1 year? Some cases, Ronda Rousey, where he never did anything. He always supported her. So anyway, this is about Conor McGregor. So you can let me know your thoughts. Do you think Conor McGregor is going to come back? And simply will be unnecessary if they fight again. If they fight again, it's an easy payday for anyone. And this time, everyone will want to jump in, because now they know Conor McGregor is vulnerable. Anyway.